So let's say you've got your trainer. Here's what I've noticed. Most people, it doesn't take them a long time. If they do some odd things, they quickly understand why those are not correct. So they'll straighten those out. And it may take a little bit of time, but if you're concentrating on drawing a consistent circle all the way around and finishing, you're going to tend to break and not sway too much. So you can basically get, with your trainer, a mechanically pretty sound swing in a very short period of time. But now the trick, of course, is how do you get that into your golf swing? So I've been thinking about this, and I think one of the things that people, when they get that, will miss right away is actually the first move. And I think it's because my inclination is always to go forward first a little bit, kind of forward press to get it going, and then toss back. So I would say take that forward press out, practice that first move, or in your swing, focus on what forces you're using in that move. So focus on those forces, so that force, and then through, and then in your swing now, just only focus on the first move. So the way to transfer then from the trainer to your club is to sequentially focus on each part of the swing. So you can, for this instance, focus on the first move, then you focus on the transition, focus on how you want to shift your weight to start back. So focus on this, that, the shift, focus on how you would break and rotate through. So take it and focus one part at a time. So for this exercise, section 1, we're going to focus on, I'm going to picture swinging my E-bell. I'm just going to picture that. It doesn't have to be a full swing. I'm just going to picture how I'm using force. And it's a strong force briefly through here. And then finish my swing and then repeat that force. And then go back and forth, feel it with your trainer again, go back to your club. So if you don't get this first move right, the rest of it is a waste, basically. You have to, every section of your swing has to be using the same kind of forces you're using with your trainer if you want to switch over to a more body-driven swing like that. So focus on that first move. That was a little thin, but nothing wrong with the motion. So again, and if that happens to you, if you hit it thin, the solution is don't stall out to make your club get there. The solution is get it a little bit lower because you're probably just in a better spot. So try it again. Much better. So I just lowered myself a little bit down to the strike. And that was a good shot. So that's my suggestion. Spend a week and your entire focus is going to be the feeling of that move off the ball using your trainer and then bringing that into your swing. And then you do another when you get to your next week. So you kind of ingrained that. Now your next one will be feel how you have to let it terminate on its own, start to drop, and then go with it. So the next move you're going to feel is that drop. So swing that with your trainer. And that will just feel a little drop, and then go with it. So now I've got heat, little drop, going with it, and so on and on like that. But I think the hardest one, oddly, to get is that very first move, where people will still go back to whatever the thing they did with their club, which wasn't a nice one-piece sort of heave off the ball to rotate through.